go. What's going on now? Well, I gotta make sure it's working. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna make a deco mesh wreath using the firecracker that came in the monthly box for April's monthly box. Super cute, lightweight, it's foam. So that's what we're gonna use as our main attachment. Got some ribbon. So these came in the box as well, the 4-inch and the 1.5 inch. We're gonna use those. We're gonna use the 7/8 inch that came in that box. We're gonna use the mesh that came in that box as well. So yeah, if you aren't subscribed to the monthly box, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's a box that Parker and sometimes some of the coaches and Damon as well, we go up to market and we shop and find stuff special just for y'all in that box. So y'all, I'm trying to get it to come up. There we go. And then I got some other stuff from Deco that came in too. So this is from Deco, and this one was from Deco as well. So this is RGC 8135A as an Apple 1. And then this one's RGX 005719. Y'all, this is probably my absolute favorite patriotic ribbon, y'all. Because it's got the stars on one side, and then it's got the stripes on the other. So I absolutely love this ribbon. If you're sleeping on it, it's time to wake up. Let me use some 21-inch mesh. Y'all, it is already like 90 degrees here, and it's hot, so I have my fan on. My friends make fun of me, but I'll tell you what, it's the best thing I have bought. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so let's get started, y'all. Sorry, y'all. So we're gonna just drop down our 21-inch mesh. I am using some 21-inch mesh today. I'm gonna do, this is gonna be a full body wreath, y'all. That's what I call it. It's gonna be 10-inch poofs on the inner ring. Y'all, Oreo is just like, she thinks she's the star of the show. 10-inch poofs on the inner ring, and then 12-inch poofs on the outer ring. So this is going to be a big wreath, y'all. Hey, y'all. So just putting our 21-inch mesh to work, all on that inner ring. Then we'll do the outer ring. But so I'm doing 10-inch poofs on the inner ring, and then 12-inch poofs on the outer ring. I'm using the work wreath form, which is the 15 to I think 24-inch. We'll make fun of our coach Tammy. OAD form. So it's the 15 to 24. It's the one that has 18 twist ties on it. Okay, so 10-inch poofs all the way around. And now we're just going to come back, not even cutting it. We're going to stretch that to the outer ring, just like that. And then we're going to come in with 12-inch ruffles. Okay. Now we're just going to go all the way around the outer ring. This is kind of like the OG method of making the wreaths. And there's a, there we go. There was a piece that was starting to fray. Yeah, you know, I have like no, I mean, I have some 4th of July in my Etsy shop, but not a lot. But I've got like tons of 4th of July items. So this mesh is like a heavy foiled mesh. I love this mesh, but I don't think they even make this mesh anymore. So you guys can find like just a regular red and white deco mesh, stripes, checks, whatever your heart desires. You could even just use a regular 21-inch red mesh. Yo, but I'm struggling a little bit. Like I want to play with pumpkins and witches and bats and stuff like that. So yeah, I am starting to get back on schedule with the lives here on YouTube. It's been a crazy wild couple of weeks. I'm going to be 100% transparent. Like, it's just, I've lacked the motivation to do anything. I've also been working on stuff for a graduation party. So that's taken up a lot of my time, and I think I'm about 95% done. I've got to make another, like a few more things. If you're in creative coaching, the big, huge, hot pink and iridescent swag that we made on there on Monday, that's what that was for. So that was about one of the last items to use. How do we find your Etsy shop? So, for DecoExchange, you can do, I think it's, just type in on Etsy, DecoExchange, but I'm not Damon, so this is Jordan from Designs by Jordan. You can type in Designs by Jordan TX on Etsy. Okay, so this is our base. Y'all, it's a nice full base. I love this mesh. That's why I love it, because it covers it all up. And I know it's a question that a lot of people always ask. Do you use the wreath forms that are the same color as the mesh? No, I used a burlap one, but y'all, you really can't even tell it's a burlap wreath frame. Hey Tarina, hey Kathleen Jack. Okay, so I'm gonna play it safe. Because I need 18 cuts. So I'm gonna do 19 of these. I'm gonna do 18 cuts at 19 inches. Y'all, just because sometimes that roll of mesh doesn't have the right amount. Because I think I was supposed to do 20 inches, but... 1, 2, 4, 5. Hey, Gloria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, I might be cutting it close. 14, 15, 16, up, 17, 18. Now this is all the mesh we have left. One, I think, a good 20, like 4-inch piece of mesh. Do I ever use a wood burner to cut mesh? No, I do not. I do not use a wood burner. Really, that's for the wreaths, the flower wreaths, like what is it, poly burlap mesh? That's what they use the wood burner for. Yeah, nothing's gonna stop the mesh from fraying, so I always just use a rotary cutter. So now we're gonna go in on all of the ties, and we're gonna add our little ruffle. Untwisting our tie, setting that in. Yeah, so curling the ends of it kind of leaves the fray edge to be hidden, so it kind of lessens the amount of fray you're gonna get from the mesh. So just going all the way around the inner ring and the outer ring. If you've ever seen me make a wreath before, or if you're new, I always refer to certain parts of the wreath as the inner and then the outer. So the part we just did was the inner part. That's the inner ring. That's the inside. And then we're going to work on our outer ring, which is the outside. So it kind of just tucks in that cut edge. Now if you look at my t-shirt, you can see where the fan is moving, where the fan is moving my t-shirt. My friends make fun of me, but it's hot. It's hot in West Texas. Okay, so just going all the way around the outer ring. I do untwist my ties, set my mesh in there, twist that back in. So nice big full wreath, y'all. I love my wreaths nice and full. I don't like them skimpy. I love them nice and full. I like my bows nice and big. So, but if you do like smaller, thinner wreaths, there are some tutorials here on the YouTube channel for simple grapevines. There's also some for the pancake wreath, which was created by our coach Mel. She created that because she has a lot of customers who have a regular door and a storm door, so they want something to fit in between there, because a lot of people don't like to put their wreaths outside. So, but you can always just scour the YouTube channel or even our Facebook page. There's a lot of videos on our Facebook page. You can also download the DecoExchange app in your app store, and there is a ton of tutorials and videos and things in that as well, y'all. And what's fun about the app is when we do a project and we use stuff that's from the store, you have that little button on the very bottom that says shop all, and it's amazing. You can shop all the products that we used, whether they're in stock or waitlisted. Sometimes if it's a waitlisted item, you can add it to your cart, and then you can wait for it to come back in. But y'all, look how pretty this base is. Nice red, white, and blue, and it is thick, y'all. Like I'm telling you, it's thick base. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hang this up. Tried to hang this up. And we're going to cut our ribbon tails. Now, our ribbon tails need to be 13 inches. 13 inches has been my go-to ribbon tail length for years, y'all. Years. So I need 9 of both of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, So these are 13 inches. And 9. We're going to cut those with our dovetails. So we got that one, and then we're going to use, so these both came from DecoExchange. To make it a little easier, you can go to shoplikejordan.com. Now this one also came from shoplikejordan.com, but it was also part of the monthly box. So I'm going to need 18 of these, y'all. 18. We're going to use the same 1.5 inch ribbon throughout. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, oops. I got that one from DecoExchange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. The SKU on it is RGX 005719. Y'all, as soon as a lot of people that carry wreath supplies get that ribbon, it's gone. It is gone. I bought that back in March. Because I knew, I was like, this is a super popular ribbon. I'm not going to be left without it. There is, I can give you the SKU to the other one. There is a, so the one that I'm using is the navy blue, but you do have a royal blue as well, so you can tell the color difference. There's the color difference between the royal and the navy. The royal blue is RGX 005725. It comes in 1.5 inch, 2.5 inch, and a 4 inch ribbon. So y'all, it's a really popular ribbon, and like I said, when you see it, definitely snag it up because it's gonna be gone before like I said, as soon as they get it in, like it's gone. The way Megan says, gone. Thanks, Kathleen. Y'all, Kathleen is awesome. She stays on the ball. Yeah, I did the mistake of sleeping with the window open. So we're going to just group these up. Actually, not this one. I don't need to group this one up because I'm going to do something different with this. Kathleen, I can't believe it's almost time for Wreath Makers Live. We'll be here before we know it. And then we'll have to wait 2 years to see all of us again. Now, I put it on a hook and it's got a double hook here. There we go. So we're going to come in, undo our tie. 1. And we're going to spread those out. I like to make sure that they are in an X formation, okay? A little cross. 1, 2. That's what I like. Now on this one, I'm going to pinch it, find my middle, and I need to twist this. Y'all just twist it the way you're making your bows, just like that. Because I want that stripe to show as well. Okay, so I want to be able to see the stars and the stripes. Yeah, I can't wait for Wreath Makers Live, y'all. If you are wanting to get some tips and tricks on how to grow your business, how to design certain things, you can go to wreathmakerslive.com and check out all the information there. This year it is in Sugar Land, Texas. Probably most perfect hotel that could be. It is at the Marriott right there in Sugar Land. But it's got it's shopping. There's a mall right there next to it. Really good restaurants in the area. So, wreathmakerslive.com. We'd love to have you join us. So I'm just folding this one in half, finding that middle, running it together, and then twisting right there, yo. So I've got the stars and the stripes pointed out. Now I'm putting the 1.5 inch in the back. But by the time when I put it in there, it doesn't even look like I put it on the very back of the ribbon. See? Folding that in half, finding my middle, got our stripes side pointing out, so you can see both of them. So one thing I did learn last night with a patriotic base, I think I have to use more red than blue, because blue really makes it dark. Or it may have just been my the time of day that I took my picture of a wreath I made in creative coaching last night, and I'm like, this looks really, really dark. So here in a little bit, I want to go back outside after I'm done with this live, and I want to try and see if, of course, lighting's different throughout the day, so I'm sure that was a major factor in it. Okay, so just going all the way around the outer ring now. So this was the inner ring, and then now we're doing the outer ring, which is what you'll have when you work with a work wreath form, an evergreen base that's an elevated one, and also some of the inexpensive like Dollar Tree frames. They still have an inner ring as well. Now a lot of people don't use the inner ring. They put the ties like all along the middle. But I love using my work wreath forms. Down to our last few wreath ties. Let's find that middle, pinch, and twist. So that's why I love to see both the stars and the stripes. You know, instead of just the stars or just the stripes, I love to see both of them. Yo, I made a TikTok this morning that's got Taylor Swift in the song, and I've got it stuck in my head now. I took a little quiz and I was like, oh, yep, I'm a Swiftie. Y'all know those little quizzes you can take, like find out what kind of pasta you are, or are you a true Taylor Swift fan, or are you a true Adele fan? So I took the little quiz and I was like, oh, yep, I'm a Swiftie, I guess. Y'all, so this made my base really, really thick. Look at that. And there's one thing that a lot of people always ask. Y'all, you can barely see the wreath frame. Like, you can't even see, like, so I messed with that part. But look, we're gonna come onto this side. like you can't see the wreath frame. So it's all in the way you put your mesh into your base. You want to fluff out those poofs. Run your hand under it, fluff it out, make it nice and poofy. Just like this, like right here. Run that hand under it, through it. Put those ruffles, make it nice and poofy. And that's going to cover a lot of your wreath base as well. So the wreath base I'm talking about is like the wire frame. You can't even see, like y'all, this right here. You can't see that part. Okay? So I'm not going to put this back on exact same hook because I'm learning my lesson here. Oh. Hello. There we go. So now we're going to make a bow. And these two ribbons came in the box as well. A 7/8 inch navy. Or is this royal blue? I can't remember. This one's... No, this one's royal blue. This is the royal blue. And then a red and white, which is perfect for Christmas, also 4th of July. The 4-inch rocket one. Really cute. And we're going to bring in our other ones that we used as well. So I do not use a bow maker, but if you use a bow maker, I do front to back. So I start off with my smaller ribbons and then I end with my larger ribbon. On the bow maker, you're going to start from the back to the front. So you're going to start with your larger ribbons and work your way up to your smaller ribbons. So we're going to do 2 10-inch loops. Of the 7/8. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So we're going to bring in our 1.5 inch. And we're going to measure that out at 11 inches. So when I say 11 inches, that's how long from my left hand to my right hand is. So that's going to be about a 5.5 inch loop. Making a tail, pinch. This one's going to be 12 inches. Now that one wrapper it's making me mad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make that 12 inches. Now on this one, I am not twisting it. I am pinching it, but I'm not twisting it. Because I want the stars and the stripes in there. You see? So we've got our stars, and then we've got our stripes. So then we're going to pinch that, and now I'll twist it because our stripes will be showing. See how I've got one tail with the stars, and then one tail with the stripes. Same on this one, 12 inches. twist. 12 inches. Pinch and twist. I'm gonna open up my 4-inch. This one did come in the monthly box, in April's monthly box. So, but I think they had some in stock. I can't remember, y'all. But this one is RGE 120127. One tail, and this one's going to be at 13 inches. So the way I measure that is I put where my hand is holding all the ribbons together, right on that, and I just run that up. A zip tie. Before I cinch it all the way shut, I'm going to go through and I'm going to make sure that my ribbons are going the direction that I need them to go. And there we go, y'all. Now we've got it all nice and cinched. You can still maneuver some of these ribbons afterwards, but it's just a little tighter. So for me, in my eye, I always like to have a bow right here in the bottom right hand corner. I do attach it on the inner ring, so that's one thing I've seen that some people like to do when they're designing. They attach the bow, but they put the bow like right here and like in between the inner and the outer ring. So y'all, that's gonna result in the result of that's gonna be your bow's gonna be like hanging down. Y'all, I choose a spot that's got a wreath tie. I will untwist it as well. Now you can use a pipe cleaner. I am actually out of pipe cleaners, y'all, so I only have 2 pipe cleaners left, and I need it for the attachment. So I'm like, gotta use my tinsel tie. Is this ideally what I like to do? No. But when you're caught in a bind, and I'm going to tell you, under this table, I have some drawers, and that bag of pipe cleaners is under this table, like right in this general area behind behind the swag bases that I have on this side. So there's a big huge bag full of pipe cleaners right here. Okay, so now we're just gonna fluff that up a little bit, and we go to town trimming up our ribbons, giving them a little haircut. I don't dovetail my 7/8 inch ribbons or my 1-inch ribbons. The 1.5 inch ribbons do get dovetailed, and the 2.5 inch and the 4-inch get dovetailed. Oh, you know what? I have some red ones. I don't have white ones. I forgot I had those. Those came in a monthly box as well. I was just thinking, I thought I had 20-inch ones. So normally I just use the regular, I just forget that I have them. Because I'm so used to just the regular size pipe cleaners. Yeah, so that's one thing. You always want to make sure that when you're attaching your bow that it's like on the inner ring, your inner ring, because it's not going to be floppy. If you put it right here in between the inner and the outer ring, y'all, it's going to be flopping all over the place, and you have to reposition it and fix it. Finding a tie, right here, like I did this one, even though I used the tinsel tie on the work wreath form, y'all, that's going to be the biggest lifesaver, because it's gonna make your bow nice and tight. So you see how it's in there nice and tight. It's not flopping all over the place. Look at that. So now that I have that, I forgot I have those. Let's see. Kind of like that, y'all. Oh, you're welcome, y'all. That's what I'm here for. That's what they keep me around for. So this was in the April 2023 monthly box. Now, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to it, definitely think about it. There are two versions. There's a deluxe version, and there's I don't want to call it basic, but it doesn't come with all the stuff that the deluxe version does. So it comes with just the regular box. That's better. The regular box is $60 a month. You can go to wreathsupplybox.com. And you can find out all the information. There is two versions of that box. There is the regular box, which is $60 a month. Supplies range from $80 to $90 worth of retails in there. That does include the shipping, y'all. So I do know that it's $14 for shipping per box. So that you're getting a heck of a deal out of that box, y'all. And then the deluxe version has signs that are exclusive just to that box. That means they aren't listed on DecoExchange. This is one that was probably mine and Megan's favorite. The Home Sweet Home. Y'all, they could only get this in that box. Now, once you are subscribed to the deluxe box, you do get the power to, you don't get the power, but you do hold the power to order more of these. If you found, like, you know what, my customers really like this sign, my customers do, Megan's do as well, so we can order extras of these because we're subscribers of the deluxe box. Now, if you're not a subscriber of the deluxe box, you can't order those. And like I said, I love the exclusivity because they aren't listed on DecoExchange. Now, Damon, he is a mastermind. He loves to create a lot of signs. So he sits there and creates them. And the ones that aren't chosen, those do get listed on DecoExchange. Kathleen, I already got my May box and I haven't opened it yet. I want to open it. It's my toxic trait, though. Like y'all, I get that box and I'm like, oh, I want to do an unboxing for y'all. Yada yada yada. Yeah. It doesn't work out. I'm just like, give me my box. Let me open it. So the sign I'm using now did come from one of our friends. I want to post it right here in the comments. The Rusted Chicks. Her name is Vonna. She's super sweet. I love all of her signs. They are wood signs, hand painted. But y'all, Deco also carries a lot of signs, both wood and metal. So don't think you always have to use what I'm using. So I put the mounting squares on there, glove in some hot glue, and we're gonna let that dry, y'all. But while we're letting it dry, I'm gonna be a little Mr. Extra, and we're gonna come in with some of the 7/8 inch ribbon. Kathleen, I just heard it's a good box. May's box is really good. Now I'll tell you, I don't know which box they end on, but then after Damon's boxes, Coach Megan joined Parker last year, and she chose some boxes. And made some exclusives as well, so that's awesome. I did tease her. I was like, you have some very high expectations. Because we did Mel's boxes, then my boxes, and then Damon's, and I was like, friend, you can't let our people down. So just adding this 7/8 inch ribbon into my wreath, adding a little extra. Y'all know I am always Mr. Extra. I don't do anything basic. Because who wants to be basic when you can be bougie? Right, y'all? Right. really nice and full wreath. I love those rockets, y'all. I also love the watermelon slice. It's a huge watermelon slice, which I can show y'all. I got it from DecoExchange, from shoplikejordan.com. Y'all, shoplikejordan.com is just my affiliate with DecoExchange. If you shop through there, I just make a little thank you. So, but it's gonna take you to DecoExchange. So we're just letting that dry, making sure the ribbon doesn't get attached to it. Good Lord Almighty, get it together, Jordan. So there we go. Like that. Added our little loops of ribbon throughout. Let's cut up different lengths. I need to make that shorter. I meant it's cut at the same length. So these were both the same length. I cut this one shorter than this one. Okay, so now we're going to add in our sign. It says, "Land that I love." I've been itching to use this sign, so I still had it out from yesterday's coaching class. So I'm like, I need to use it. Gotta get it out of my system, y'all. One tip I did learn from Megan. Now you don't have to do this, but I am. So it can stay put. Like I said, you don't have to do that, but I did. Just running that pipe cleaner through. There you are. I see you. She's gone, Kathleen. Gone. That glue stick didn't even stand a chance. Not with me. need to tighten this one just a little bit. It's wobbling, so oh, thanks, Sandra. Yeah, so y'all, that's one thing I learned. You know, down in Parker they have you know, I kind of want to call it like it's like a mini mastermind, so the CMC group, and it's something that I learned from Parker. You know, you don't always have to go all in and do all the things, all, you know, doing the TikToks and the Pinterest and the all the things. But if you could, so I applied some of that teaching into like like wreath making. You know, if I can take something from this person or this person and this person and apply it to make it my own, then I'm doing something right, I feel. Because like gluing the sign down, I learned that from Megan. So one thing I've learned is throughout the years that a lot of people do not like doing patriotic wreaths because it's the same color combination. I personally love this color combination. I love red, white, and blue. But I've learned that to break up all that red, white, and blue, to add just a little touch of greenery, y'all. So I'm using this. This does come from Hobby Lobby. This is 1599778. And then this is 1391994. So these are some of my absolute favorite greeneries that you can get at Hobby Lobby. They used to be 50% off. Now they're only 40% off. But you know what? I'm still going to buy it because it's one of my favorites. So you see how it's all red, white, and blue, right? You're like, it's a lot of red, white, and blue. For me, like I said, I don't get tired of it, but I know some people do. Y'all, adding that greenery in, look how much it's going to break that up. It breaks it up really nicely. So it's not a lot of greenery, but it just gives it that little extra to break up all the red, white, and blue. Now I do start on the outer ring first, and then we'll move our way into our inner ring because you'll see there's parts that I don't need to add stems. Like right here, I'm not going to add one. I'll add one right here. I'll add one right here, one right here, and one around this area. But I like to do the outer ring first. So I do not open any of my boxes until after, well, y'all, toxic trait of Jordan is I like to open my box because I already have it in my hands, but I usually try and wait to use stuff from it after Parker and Damon have revealed it. I think since, y'all, I feel like that's Parker's baby, I'm like, you know what, you can open that box, you can reveal it. Go for it. That is your baby. You work really hard on it. Because trust me, that is not easy. It's also not easy keeping. I'm not good at keeping secrets, y'all. Yeah, so I love patriotic designs as well. But I know there's a lot of people that find it boring because it's just red, white, and blue. But the way I've found it to work for me is I mix the blues and I mix the reds. Like this is more rustic than anything else on this. It's all glitzy and glamoury and glittery. The foil, the glitter. But on this, it's really rustic, and I love this. So it stands out. Yeah, and I do know that they're at Mastermind right now, so I don't know if he took a box with him to open it. I know last time he did, he took a box and they opened it there. Now there are some people on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else that are subscribers, and they can do whatever they want to with it, yo. You know, they can open it if they want to on camera. So I know some people do. But for me, I try and wait till Parker opens his box, and then I open my box. I'm not gonna lie, I like when we have workshops and he hasn't opened the box yet. I'm like, ooh, can we open the box, please? And then I get to use the contents of Damon's box. And then when I get home, I have all my stuff. Is that mean? I don't think it's mean, right? That one. I do need to get 2 more bushes because I didn't have enough greenery. I'm not gonna have enough greenery. So we get another 2 bushes, y'all. I'm just going to do 2 at a time, and then I'll go to 1 at a time. See which ones I'm going to need next. Heck yeah, y'all. I'm like, I'll use this out of the monthly box. And then I get home, I'm like, ha ha, I still have all mine. Now don't tell him I'll do that though, because then he'll be like, you're not using my box. So just breaking up all that red, white, and blue with some really pretty fresh greens. You know, the other day I was thinking, I used to work with fresh florals. I'm sure you can see me now. I don't know. Hello. And this is the one time I do miss working with fresh florals during Mother's Day, because you could do a lot more fun things during Mother's Day when it came to floral arrangements, I feel. So I'm going to get one more piece, and we're going to put these together. I'm going to tuck some right into that bow, because I love to add greenery into my bows. I feel like it makes the design complete. Just adding that little bit of gonna add this right in there. I did it to another sign. I was like, oh, I like that. I like that little bow right above the sign, or whatever the attachment is that I used. That one was a heart, one of those wood flower hearts. So I did like the way it looked. Y'all, if you were also in creative coaching last night, you got to witness I don't know if birth is the right word to use, but I did come up with a new mesh base thingy. What do you call it? Recipe. So we have like the original 1.0, then we have 2.0, which is the one I use a lot, 3.0, and then last night I was like, you know what? This is the birth of 4.0. Curl that up. I'm going to go ahead and dab some glue right there because I need this to sit right on top of that. You can still see the words of it. So that was, y'all, there's a glue string right on my glasses. Get your life together, Jordan. There are some days I'm like, how do I function? So just something simple just like this really just takes up your design to another level. Like Donna just said, that she feels that I would have thought that a sign and a rocket together would overpower the wreath. But, I mean, it really depends. Honestly, I'm going to tell you, it really depends on the recipe that you use for your base. Now, there are some that, like, I can tell you, I would never put this and this together on a pancake wreath form. I would not. Like, of the pancake style, I don't think you could. But on this style, it works. Because it's nice and big and full. So, it really depends on the style of recipe that you use for your base. Okay, just kind of coming through and fixing, adding, taking away, whatever I need to do on this. Boom shakalaka. I have these 4 pieces left. I'm just going to go ahead and use them. It's going to bother me that I'm going to pack away 2 pieces. It's kind of just filling in a little bit here and there. Oh, I need a piece right back here. little piece, and I'm going to add that right here, and we'll be done. Okay, so y'all, there we go. That's our wreath. So we used the 21-inch mesh on the work wreath form. We measured out 10-inch poofs on the inner ring, and then 12-inch poofs on the outer ring. We came in and we added our ribbon tails, which are 13 inches. 13-inch ribbon tails is my go-to ribbon tail length. Added our rocket and our sign. We made our bow as well, and then we added all of our greenery in. Okay, so I will have to fix that just a little bit, that bow right there. But other than that, y'all, that's it. That is it, y'all. Really pretty patriotic design. You can always just, if you find that you design with the red, white, and blue and you want something to break it up, y'all add that little bit of greenery. Look how pretty that greenery really broke up all of that red, white, and blue, and it makes it stand out. So don't be afraid to use that greenery in there. Now, of course, there are picks and sprays and stems that are patriotic as well. Don't be afraid to use those. Y'all, but I'm gonna tell you, I honestly do not. I hardly ever buy any picks and stems that are patriotic. I buy Christmas ones, but I mean, I don't buy just solely patriotic stems. Okay, but y'all, that's all I have for y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Some of y'all hung out with me during your lunch break. I really do appreciate it. And that's it, y'all. So I will see y'all next time.